Welcome back to the honest tale. Do you ever feel like people or situations just push your buttons, no matter how hard you try to stay calm? Maybe it's a harsh word from a colleague, a small mistake that gets blown out of proportion, or just one of those days where everything seems to go wrong. Let's be real. Mastering your emotions isn't easy, but it's one of the most powerful skills you can ever learn. Today's story is a perfect example of why emotional control is a true game changer. Meet Alex. He's a thoughtful young guy who genuinely tries to stay positive, but he often finds himself getting swept away by frustration and anger. At school, a careless comment from a classmate can completely ruin his day. At home, small disagreements with his family quickly escalate into heated arguments. Even in simple, everyday moments, like waiting in a long line or dealing with a minor inconvenience, Alex feels his patience wear thin. He's constantly surrounded by these little challenges, and he starts to wonder if he'll ever get a handle on his emotions. All Alex wants is to feel calm and at peace, but his quick temper often gets the best of him. When someone criticizes his work or speaks to him rudely, he feels that familiar fire of anger rising inside before he can even think to stop it. He dreams of being the kind of person who can just let things go, who doesn't let other people's negativity dictate his mood. But reality feels so different. Each time he loses his cool, he's left feeling misunderstood and isolated, wishing he could somehow explain the storm brewing inside him. He truly hopes for a day when he can respond to frustrating situations with patience and grace. But that hope fades a little more each time he falls back into the same old patterns. This gap between the peace he craves and the anger he feels seems impossibly wide. Alex is left feeling exhausted, worn out, and starting to doubt if real, lasting change is even possible for him. Have you ever felt that way? Like you're stuck in a loop you can't break? One afternoon, after a particularly heated argument with a good friend, Alex finds himself sitting alone on a park bench. He's just replaying the harsh words over and over in his mind, feeling that familiar sting of regret and frustration. An elderly man sitting nearby notices his distress. He leans over gently and begins to share a story about his own youthful struggles with a fiery temper. "I used to let everyone and everything control my emotions," the old man said with a knowing smile. "I was angry all the time, until one day I realized that holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else. You're the one who gets burned." Those words hit Alex like a lightning bolt. They struck a chord deep within him, and for the very first time, he saw his anger in a new light. It wasn't something that just happened to him. His reaction was his choice. He was the one holding the hot coal. Moved by this simple yet profound wisdom, Alex felt a flicker of hope ignite. He decided right then and there to try something different. He made a promise to himself. The next time he felt that anger flaring up, he would pause, take a deep breath, and think before he reacted. Maybe, just maybe, change was possible after all. The very next day, a classmate made a careless, slightly mocking remark about his project. Alex felt that familiar heat rise in his chest, his fists wanting to clench. But this time, he remembered the old man's words. "You're the one who gets burned." He took a slow, deliberate breath, held it for a moment, and then let it out. He chose not to react, not to give his power away. He just turned back to his work, and the anger, surprisingly, began to fade. Later that evening, a family member, stressed from a long day, snapped at him over something trivial. The old Alex would have snapped right back, starting a fight. But the new Alex paused. He listened. Instead of meeting anger with more anger, he responded calmly, asking if they were okay. The tension in the room instantly dissolved. Each one of these small victories began to build on the last. His confidence grew. The constant, raging storms inside him started to quiet down, replaced by a gentle calm. It wasn't long before his friends and family started to notice the change. The arguments lessened, the connections deepened. Alex felt a new sense of peace and pride he hadn't experienced before. The exhaustion that once weighed him down was replaced by a feeling of strength and self respect. By consistently practicing patience and emotional control, Alex was completely transforming his life. He proved to himself and to everyone around him that true strength comes from mastering your own emotions. Alex's journey teaches us an incredibly valuable lesson. True strength is not about trying to change other people or control every situation. That's impossible. True strength lies in controlling our own reactions. You can't always stop people from being rude. You can't prevent mistakes. And you can't avoid every unfair moment life throws at you. But you can always choose how you respond. So, if you find yourself getting angry or upset, remember Alex and the old man's wisdom. Remember the hot coal. Patience and self control are not personality traits you're born with. They are skills, and like any skill, you can build them one moment, one breath at a time. Don't let your emotions hijack your life or steal your peace of mind. You are in the driver's seat. Start practicing today. The next time you feel triggered, just try this. Pause, take one deep breath, and consciously choose your response. The sooner you begin, the sooner you'll discover the incredible freedom and confidence that come from mastering your own inner world. Don't miss your chance to make that change. If Alex's story inspired you today, please show your support by hitting that like button, sharing this video with someone who might need it, and subscribing for more motivational stories. Remember, every single day is a new opportunity to practice patience and grow a little bit stronger. Join us next time for another uplifting tale to help you become the best version of yourself. Thank you for watching.